You're listening to BGKO.
Yeah, what's the deal, man? So look, I'm in the new venture right now with my cousin V Lavish, right? And we just launched a media company. But the first thing we gonna do is BGKO TV, because this is our podcast. You feel what I'm saying? So it's me and V Lavish, you know what I'm saying? We the hosts, is the host of the show. I don't know how to say it with the extra S like the white people host. I don't know how to do that. That's like a snake language to me. When they be doing that, I don't like all that shit. But we the host of the show, nigga. You know what I'm saying? BGKO TV, we live in Las Vegas. BG Knockout, V Lavish, and we in this thing, man. So we need y'all to tune in, man. So the first thing we need to ask y'all is to make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Please. BGKO TV is we just on YouTube right now. Eventually we gonna have our own website, everything,
all
right?
All the platforms, everything.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, this our second show. You know what I'm saying? So y'all rock with us, subscribe, like and comment. BGKO TV, BG Knockout, V Lavish. We in this thing. What's up, cuzzo? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. How are you?
I'm great, man.
Yeah, I know you are. You came overseas.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's, you know, I had to go so this the reason why I went. So they having they start, you know, all this content creation, which is what we're involved in. Yeah. So overseas, you know, they doing it big as well. They got people with millions of followers for all types of different things that they do, whether it's music, whether it's art, whether it's, you know, them talking about education or them just showing, you know, where they're from, things like that. Okay. They do the foodie thing, all that. So yeah, so it was like different types of people. Yeah. So I went over there for the second actual annual award show that they started in the country called Qatar, which is in Arabia.
Qatar, okay, yes, yeah. Okay. And that right there, Arabia, is a beautiful country.
It's so beautiful, man. Like, you know, so in the Bible, you know how they say Moses split the sea. It's called the Red Sea. That sea actually runs through Arabia. I got to swim in that water.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That is amazing. Now, did you have some type of out-of-body experience when you got in the water and when you got out? Was it?
Nah, it was normal. But, you know, I think it's the whole thing about how, you know, it's biblical. You know what I'm saying? Like the story of Moses and, you know, leading the people from Egypt back into Israel and things like that. Right. Just that whole idea alone for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need nothing more. I don't need to have an out-of-body experience to understand how deep that is for me.
Right,
you understand what I'm saying?
Truly, I truly understand. Well, you know what? First of all, it's a blessing to even go over there.
Oh, for sure.
It's a blessing to even be considered part of even
absolutely
the culture.
Can you imagine, though?
What?
Look. So, all right. So we was all raised in a church of some kind, right? We was all taught to believe in God. Most of us is black people in America. And most of us came up Christian. You know what I'm saying? I've been Muslim for 24 years now.
Okay.
But at the same time, those same stories apply to us because Islam involves Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Do you understand?
So it's all of them in one.
Yeah, it's all of them in one. But we feel that Islam is the true story. Like the missing parts that you don't have in the Bible, you can find in the Holy Quran.
Okay.
So well, I'm just saying that to say, when I think about, you know, growing up, I'm from Compton. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from where NWA and them came out from, right?
Right.
And then I got a chance to work with Eazy-E. Like, you got to imagine how that is. But the fact that, okay, I was raised on the Bible as a kid. I got baptized around 5 years old.
Right.
So those stories I've been knowing, we went to Sunday school, all that stuff as kids, right?
Yeah.
So I get to go swim in the sea of where these biblical stories come from. You got to imagine how that feels, yo. Like, just imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like, that means a lot to me. I don't know if other people feel the exact same way about, you know what I'm saying, walking. Like I did Hajj twice. I did pilgrimage in Mecca. You feel what I'm saying? Wow. I did the Grand Hajj 2 times. And I did the lesser pilgrimage, which is called Umrah. I did it once. So I've been 3 times.
So for clarification, just so people understand what this is that you're saying. Mm-hmm. So you did actually what Malcolm X did.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Walked in those same paths, right? So the whole thing is, look, you don't understand. All the prophets in the Bible have walked on this land.
Wow.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
So being taught this as a little kid, yo, and then having the opportunity to go there and walk in them same footsteps and have that same experience, yo, brother, I mean, sis, like cousin, you don't understand how much that means to me. Like that means a lot to me, and I wish everybody could experience that one day. You know.
Well, you know, anyone that encounters you, I feel is gonna feel the anointings on you because you're very anointed. And regardless of anything, a lot of people really are not spiritually inclined.
Yeah.
So they always assume that whatever religion that you are, we all believe in the Lord.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So regardless of however, now Muslim, and that's more intense because you guys pray all the time.
Yeah.
And so we pray all the time. Everybody prays all the time. But you guys actually do it at certain times of the day.
Yeah. That's the ritual part. So in the Holy Quran, we are commanded 5 times a day. So like you got to imagine, right? So imagine how the world looks right before the sunrise. It's a different type of feel, huh? Okay. Like no matter what, you feel different at that moment.
Right.
And then when afternoon comes, it's a different feeling of the day.
Okay.
And then late afternoon, like mid-afternoon, like reaching around 3-4 o'clock. Mm-hmm. That's a different feel. And then sunset is another different feel. Okay. And then when it gets all the way dark, that's another different feel.
Right.
So these are the times that God, he wants us to turn our attention back to him. Okay. Because, you know, you wake up, say imagine you wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, you got to be at work at 8. Yeah. Right? And then when you go to work, you dealing with stuff, huh?
Yeah,
you're dealing with people, you co-workers and all this stuff.
Correct.
Dealing with traffic on the way.
Yeah.
Your family before you leave out the house.
Yeah.
Then you got to come back home through that same traffic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With your family, whatever you got to do. So, you know, the distractions, right? So God is like, look, okay, after all that, come back to me. Okay. Snap back in, tune back in real quick. Yeah. So you can like understand that all that stuff you went through, it's okay.
It's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it was good or bad, it's okay. But just tune back in. Yeah. So he's calling our attention 5 times a day just to keep us tuned in.
And that's what we lack. You know, that's what a lot of people lack, and a lot of people want to be spiritual on a Sunday. It's not just Sunday.
Exactly.
It's
daily. It's all the time.
You should always, when you wake up in the morning, and that's just, I guess, well, I mean, hey, I don't identify as Muslim, but I do take the belief of the Lord into that.
Absolutely. Because we believe in God. Yo, we don't think we special. Exactly. We don't think like we better than nobody. We don't think we going to heaven and other people going to hell.
Right.
We don't have those views.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We know we human and we all searching to be guided to the right place. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. We just believe in the story of Islam. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't got nothing against nobody else and what they do. Right. You feel what I'm saying? But as long as you're striving just to get to, to the good. That's really the bottom line.
Exactly, you know? Period. And so, and I think I'm glad that you're able to actually give the people this about you, because some people don't know. And so a lot of people would be curious to know, but truly and honestly, you are a legend. You know what I'm saying? I want to just give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, sometimes a person might feel like they're not important, but you are. A lot of people probably
the world can do that to you too. The world will make you feel like, what I'm saying, like you really don't matter and shit like that. But I believe everybody, the bum on the corner, what I'm saying, the people in shelters right now, I believe everybody matters. You feel me? They wouldn't be here if they didn't.
Exactly. And that's a beautiful thing to say. Well, while you were on your little extravaganza.
The trip I just took.
You actually were in the sand dunes.
Oh yeah, man, that shit was that was the most exciting time I had in a long time, right? Because as a kid, I had a lot of energy, so I played every sport you can imagine. Wow. I played water polo, I ran track, I did the acrobatic shit, the flipping. I did it in the swimming. I did it in swimming. I was on the diving team. The Olympics, I swear to God, I competed in every kind of sport I played. Soccer, basketball, football, all of that shit. So what I'm saying is I had I used to like adrenaline rushes. Okay. So I used to go to Magic Mountain all the time because I love the roller coasters.
Okay. You still do?
No, I haven't done it in so long. That's what I'm saying. Wow, okay. So them sand dunes came pretty close. Came pretty close to that excitement again. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
So lit some in you, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
It was looking kind of crazy.
That shit was scary.
But your destination.
My first time, because if I was driving, I'd have probably felt a little better. But it's another nigga driving. It's 5 people in the car, and we ain't got on no seatbelts, my nigga.
That's what's crazy.
So we just back there, just blam, boom, boom, blow.
I seen the live. It looked a little little.
That shit was hectic.
I was
you know what I'm
praying
saying?
heavily,
It was hectic.
praying heavily for your safety, and I was glad to see when you touched.
I believe like we trusted them people because that, like I said, it's their tourism thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they make money or whatever. So they not going to jeopardize our life. And
they do it all the time.
But they was scaring us though. They was just letting us know this shit is dangerous.
Yeah, for real. Don't try it on. Don't try it on your own.
Exactly.
Please don't get a rental and think you about to go out to
you gonna tip over, bro.
and ride
I
in the sand.
you.
Okay,
because I'm talking about we coming down steep mountains of sand.
It was very steep.
Not these little slide. I'm talking about like this fool.
Like up here, you know what I'm saying? You're going. Wow. Yeah. So now the bird that you were holding, what kind of bird?
There was a falcon.
A falcon.
Yeah, you know falcons are the fastest birds in the world. Like they travel so quick at a you know what I'm saying, at a small rate, and yeah, it was kind of scary. Like, so you know the man tell us, he like, you know, we so stupid, man. We from America, and we had other friends from Europe and different places, right?
Okay. And
somebody tried to remove because they had an eye thing over the falcon where they can't see.
Oh. Okay.
And they said if you take that thing off, he will attack you.
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying? So the person who had moved it, it was kind of like back a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Now you put it on my wrist, so I'm like, hey, man. You know what I mean? I'm holding this stuff. I'm like, man, listen. You know what I mean? I don't want to get no claws in my eyeballs. You know what I mean? If the bird it's the fastest animal on the planet.
He's big too. The bird was big.
It was huge. You saw
bird.
when he flapped his wings. Like,
listen, yeah. I know that you don't really mess with the dog. I mean, you know, Kiki, you know what I'm saying? You cool with her.
I mess with animals that I own. So I'm that type of person.
Right.
Yeah. So if I own it and I know it, I would trust it more than a stranger.
A stranger.
Yeah.
Okay, and that makes sense. So that's why it was a little exciting for me to see. When I see you with the bird, I'm like, I know. You were so nervous.
But the fact that I got on the camel though, what are you talking about?
Camel?
The camel, they right there making all this noise. You feel me? They chewing like one of them had a jaw full of something, bro. But they was cool though. But you know, camels, they got 4 knees. They got knees in the front and in the back. Oh. So they get up like lowriders. They go like yeah. So and then they tall as hell. So your body just be like, oh shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was dope, man. It was dope.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, hey, you know, if you guys have a chance, you guys should really visit it. Cause,
for sure. Qatar, man, listen, Qatar. It's a beautiful place. The people are so nice and hospitable, bro. Any Arabic country, I can guarantee that you go to, you're going to get treated like you never been treated in America or Europe or anywhere else. These people are super hospitable. They would feed you. They're going to stuff you with food. You got to watch that part. But it's kind of like disrespectful if somebody invites you to their home and you don't eat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it's like a sign of respect. And that's really a big deal for somebody to take you into their home.
Especially
not knowing who you are and what you come from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm sure food's not easy to come by nowadays. So it's
they got plenty of it, yo. Like they got plenty of food. That's one thing that they have more than anything. It's food, bro. I done gained 20 pounds over there, bro. In the matter of 2 weeks.
Wow, 2 weeks only.
I'll tell you, bro. Listen, man, I was in a 7-star hotel, and I'm talking about breakfast, lunch, and dinner is all day. Breakfast was from 6 to 11.
Wow.
So you don't even gotta. You understand what I'm saying? Lunch is from like 2 to 7. Like it's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the most ridiculous. I'm talking about 5-star. I'm talking about everything from fruit to breakfast to the. I mean, man, it was laid out.
Well, you know what? I wanted to ask you a question. I'm thinking about the food that you were saying.
Yeah, man, I miss it. I ain't gonna lie.
Fresh vegetables.
Fresh everything. You know, so they meat. They don't like really do the frozen meat. Like they slaughter their animals, then go eat it today. It's gonna be like
so
that.
It's a different taste.
Yeah, it's a very different taste.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm excited, man. You know, I know our first show came from where it came from.
Yeah, to now. Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, it's like, you know, this thing, you got to understand, cousin, this is new to us, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's just something we trying to do because we seeing a lot. I mean, like, I see other people do it, and I did all these interviews on Vlad TV and different platforms.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I can do the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? And we just, you know, we've been trying it. We've been in these little small places, and we've been in closets. We've been outside. We've been in little bitty ass shit, and then now we found the home, you know what I'm saying, in Las Vegas. So this is going to really be us. We're going to change the back. We're going to do a lot of different
things. We're going to do a lot of things.
You know what I'm saying? BGKO TV, man.
BGKO TV, man. And I'm so excited, you know, and I thank you so much for even allowing me to even be a part of the situation because, I was out of a relationship with someone for 8 years and I thought was one, and it obviously went to wherever it went. It ain't together. So, so
and that's hard to deal with. I know
it is hard, but family will help you, and
absolutely,
that's just something that I appreciate.
For sure.
You believe in me, I believe in you.
Oh,
man.
for sure. Yeah, we've been rocking since I had you on the Hub and Dub.
For sure.
Like you sat down with us, man, and you fit right in. And I've been telling my boy the whole time, like, look, man, we just need a different perspective because we coming from one way. If we get a female perspective, you know what I'm saying, out of just all this testosterone, it's just make for better content, in my opinion.
I think you're right. It is gonna, especially someone like myself that has their head on their shoulders.
For sure.
That has good conversation. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're absolutely right. You definitely dope. Anybody that don't know, she's a dope person, man. Like, she don't talk a lot, and she ain't gonna, like, my cousin is like, she's very, I don't know, shy, I would say, maybe?
I am like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I think what it is I am a Leo. So, yeah, if I'm not really, it takes a lot for me to like
to open up. Yeah.
I don't like people I don't know. But not that.
People I don't know kind of, it's like energy too.
It's an energy.
Yeah, it's an energy. Like sometimes you can go in a place, the energy is good, and they be strangers, and you'll feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And then other places you'll go, and you be like, oh no, this shit don't feel right. I'm getting up out of here.
Yeah, and I think I think that I sometimes feel like first of all, I'm taller than everyone. Yeah. That's just another thing is that I'm taller. And I'm just not an average. So it comes with a little different
factors, intimidation.
I'm a true Amazon woman.
Yeah.
That's just what it is, okay? No woman is really like me. I'm very unique. And Absolutely. So it's like I just sometimes feel out of place because everybody's shorter than me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay out the way. I don't want to make people feel
for sure.
crowded about me. But you know what?
Ain't that interesting, though? How we grow up with these things, huh? And we be holding on to them all our life.
Like, we do.
On the real, because I remember my brother Drayster, man, I love you, bro. I remember when he was younger, he was always bigger than the kids his age. Mm-hmm. So people, it'd be old men be challenging him, man. My brother 12. You know what I'm saying? These niggas 25 and looking at him like, nigga, what you know what I mean? So yeah, I understand.
Like, I'm 12.
Yeah, like, exactly.
What you trying to do?
He became a monster once he got grown and got that heart in him. Oh man, he knocking shit out.
Period. You feel me? It's just a different type of situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a cool person when you get to know me. Mm-hmm. If I like you, you know what I'm saying? I'm for sure gonna. I mean, I don't mean like you like that, but I'm saying if I warm up to you and I'm cool with you, I'm gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk. You talk to me, I talk back. You feel me? Yeah,
we good people, man. We just like we from LA. You gotta understand, LA, Pasadena, places like this. We come up with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of what we experienced in our life. Yeah. So naturally, we ain't gonna just open up to anybody, but we cool. If you approach us cool, we gonna be cool with you.
We're gonna be cool,
you know what I'm saying?
So
period.
It just take a little conversation.
That's it.
And that's what this show's about. We got different things, man. We got studio sessions.
Yeah, we got a lot going on, huh?
It's a production situation.
Exactly.
So really, it's like, now, okay, I'm going to talk about this real quick. Mm-hmm. We just came from the Bone Thug situation out here in Vegas because, we always, every year.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, mind you, obviously you're a different breed. So you were inside.
Yeah.
But
the situation was...
It was a challenge. But I got it in there.
Go ahead.
I got it in there, though. I got it in there. But hey, just for future reference, you guys, I'm V Lavish. Please, if anyone can feel free in the future, make it a little easier for a girl because, I'm taller than everyone, so I'm normal. I stick out like a sore thumb. But
was that your first time coming with us?
That was not my first time, but it was my first time with the badge situation.
Okay. Because the only reason why I asked, because, this happens every time. You can ask your dad.
I know.
This happens every time, everywhere we go. It always happens. It's just, it takes a little minute, but we always get in, right?
We always get in.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get mine off top because I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? They're my brothers. I basically help them, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Talk them easy into fucking with them and shit like that. But anyhow, that's just how that shit goes.
And that's a conversation.
Because you got to think, they bring their family.
Okay.
And they Cleveland people, sometimes they be out here and just popping up.
They're all from Cleveland.
They from Cleveland,
Okay.
Yep.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you meet them?
1994, we doing a promotional run for Real Compton City G's for the song that we had on the Dr. Dre 187 Killer album that came out in 1993. So we on tour. You know what I'm saying? We doing a promotional tour. So back in the days, what you would have to do is do a promotional tour first for the record, and then an actual tour after the record comes out. So we was doing a promotional tour. We in Cleveland inside of an arena. And once we get off stage, these 3 kids was right there. Like they was, you know, they reminded me of myself because we was the same age. Okay. And so it was Lazy, Flesh and Bone, and Busy Bone. Okay. That was on the side of the stage, and they was like, "Man, can we come back there?" And I was like, I had grabbed them. Everybody else walked past them. Okay. I was the last one in the back. I was like, "Come on." So we go backstage, boom, and it was other people that ended up making it back there before we got off. Okay. So we got back there, as artists back there. They all everybody wanna do what they do for Easy to get a record deal. Okay. So the singers back there, you know what I'm saying, it was other rappers. But these 3 dudes was so unique. They was back there, they was singing together. And then them niggas was like, Brian, you know how they rhyme that shit. You know what I'm saying? Give it up, put it up. They was doing that shit. I was like, ooh. I'm like, Easy, these niggas hard, right? So when they finished doing that shit, I'm like, I say, bro, y'all niggas go to school, like y'all ain't in college or nothing, y'all ain't got no job. It was like, man, we trying to do music. We ain't give. I was like, take them with. I'm like, man, put these niggas in the van, because we had like tour buses outside. Oh, wow. I said, put these niggas in the buses. They ain't got shit to do. We just take them with us. He's like, nah, man. He gave him a bunch of phone numbers and shit. And then people will know the story eventually how it came out. But that's how I met him. That's how you met him at a show. And you know what? That's how it starts. You know, you go to these shows, you make yourself presentable, you meet the right person, and then you get put on. But it's a lot different nowadays. It's not how it used to be. I mean, it can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's why it kind of, like, Easy, he was grooming me to run Ruthless Records because he was really finna venture off into, he seen all this digital shit coming because we was fucking with him when cable went from analog to digital. This was around the same time. Okay. And he was telling us, like, he was like, bro, all this music shit, because we had these things called ADATs. Oh. Like once, because, you know, back in the day, so we had these reel-to-reels. Reel-to-reels was like these big-ass round things that had the tape that used to be in the cassette tape that you get. Yeah. It's that type of tape that we was recorded on before. Okay. And then everything went down to CD. You know what I'm saying? All this digital stuff. Yeah. And I believe Easy was finna jump into all of that because you know how Dr. Dre got the Beats headphones and all that? Easy was making speakers. He had prototypes of speakers on his desk in 1993. For real? I swear to God. So he was already thinking so far ahead of us, you feel me? And the fact that I think I was young and I was close because you seen how talented Bone is and how much of an impact that they made on the industry. And he never forgot the conversations I used to have about these dudes when we didn't see them no more and we back in Cali, and I'm like, hey, what's up with them kids from Cleveland? Did they call you? I'm asking him this every other week. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think he's seen that I had a knack, you know what I'm saying, for the talent of the day. Mm-hmm. And he was kind of grooming me to do that so he can get into this new digital age that we in right now. And he would have been on some whole other situation. Yeah, absolutely. So, and you know what's so crazy? Now, that's the question. How did you meet Easy? So we met Easy through these 2 guys. One name is Jim Bob, and one name is Big Daddy Pat. One is from PJ Watts, where Cousin Sassy from. Okay. And the other one is from Grape Street, where Redman is from, right? Okay. So they was older. Them and E was the same age. They used to hustle in the street together. Okay. So they heard about my brother Drayster because one of their nephews was in California Youth Authority with Drayster. He in there winning all the talent shows and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he come home bragging about my brother. And my brother already had this vision when we used to go visit him. He was like, bro, when I get out, I'm going to either link up with Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and make this music. And I believed in him. Yeah. So when he came home, these niggas pulled up on our block. And they was like, man, we heard y'all spitting and shit. We was like, yeah. They was like, say something. You know what I'm saying? They asked us to rap for them. We spit. They was like, tomorrow we going to the studio, man. Make sure y'all here at this time. And my brother fresh home, so he don't got nothing to do. He ain't really got no friends. He been gone for a long time. Right. We live in a different area, you feel what I'm saying? Okay. So he at home. I'm in the streets. I've been out here, you feel me? So when they came, I wasn't there. And they end up coming. He went to the studio. He came back home like 2, 3 in the morning. Wow. And this nigga had songs recorded with Eazy-E on the cassette tape. And we was sitting in my mama's kitchen. put it in the boombox and play this shit. I'm over there like, yo, what the fuck?
Where was I at?
Yeah, bro. So he was like, nigga, they coming back tomorrow. So I didn't leave that day.
I know, that's right.
I said my dog ass at home. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so they pulled back up. And then when I got to the studio that day, they working on Real Compton City G's. You feel me? Wow. And I'm just in there. I'm really tripping off. I'm like, Easy E is right here, my nigga. Like, that was the whole crazy thing to him. Like, he little. You know what I mean? It was like,
how little was he?
That nigga 5'4", 5'2", he's something like, he was short. Yeah.
See, I couldn't stand next to him.
So I was just like, but it was just his personality. Despite his size,
he was a big
his personality is, boy, it was like, man, the most infectious I've ever seen. Yeah.
So I feel like the movie was that spot on?
It was scared. No, it was skewed. It was skewed to make certain people look a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Which was, in my opinion, and it ain't no disrespect.
Right.
But just the fact that, you know, a lot of people bigging up E, you know, after he passed away, which is cool. I don't have no problem with that either.
Yeah.
But these people wasn't around him. You know what I'm saying? I was with this man the last 3 years of his life almost all the time.
Yeah.
When he wasn't doing his personal business at home, we was in the studio. He had another house in Norwalk, which was our little kicking house. We was always together, or we was on tour together.
Yeah.
You feel me? So what I'm saying is, they didn't really, the love wasn't there. You feel what I'm saying? But it's still little grudges and niggas holding on to that. You know what I'm saying? They put that shit in there to make my nigga look a certain type of way. He just wasn't that. He wasn't what they betrayed him as in that movie.
Do you feel like maybe that you could maybe come up with another situation to where you can kind of elaborate after them?
I would be listen. It would only be me, DJ Yola, MC Ren, DJ Quick, my brother Drayster, the homie Shaky, we call him Dirty Red, Coca or Code 187 them, you know what I'm saying, or GBM or GBM, and then I'm gonna say HWA, and then the bodyguards. We was the only people around him for the last 3 years of his life. Can't nobody else tell you about those parts of his life because they wasn't there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They was not there. They didn't get along. He might have had conversations. We done ran into Ice Cube at the radio station. We ran into Dr. Dre and Suge then when they thought they was gonna run down on us at the Glam Slam Club downtown, and it didn't work out the way they thought it was gonna work, right?
Right.
So we didn't run into these people, but it was in, you know what I'm saying? It was like tricky. Like some of the shit was like, we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't have to trip out, pull these guns out, and get the dumping on these niggas. You feel what I'm saying? It's just the love wasn't 100% there.
I did see you at the golf course. Okay, exactly. Now I didn't want to say much, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave it alone. But all I'm saying is you really was with the function.
Oh, for sure.
With the long hair and everything, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you really whack somebody with the 9 arm, but you got I seen it for sure.
Actually, you know, no disrespect, rest in peace to Nate Dogg, but I actually dropped him. I put him on his pockets.
Wow.
And then one of the twins from the twins in the Dub Shack, all these groups Warren G used to have, I locked up in one of them as well. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, on the real.
But you know, that's younger days. You know what I'm saying? So people let that go.
But it's history, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to dwell on it or nothing like that, but that's actually what happened. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, I was in prison when that first Beef DVD came out, that QD3. QD3 is Quincy Jones' son. Okay. He actually put those Beef DVDs out. So I'm locked up, and then when he got his hands on the tape, I'm assuming Nate Dogg and them, they was all out, they was all hot, they all platinum artists. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming they got him to edit the video to their favor.
Okay.
Because they didn't show everything.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, it does seem like, you know, back in the day, a lot of the footage was different.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was more screening, so. But you know what? We got a whole.
We do, man. You see how natural this is?
It's very natural.
That's why I told you, man. I say we got to do it different. Didn't I tell you? Exactly.
Hey, I feel like
man, BGKO TV. Listen, man. My cousin Lavish, man. Listen, we on to something, y'all. We just hoping y'all rock with us. And look, we gonna be interviewing people as well. So you know what I'm saying. Even if you're a fan and you feel like you got a story that you want to be told, bro, this is the type of people we are. You don't got to be famous to fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily always about money and things like that. Rock with BGKO TV, man. Like, subscribe, comment, and tap in with us. You know what I'm saying?
Tap in. That's all you got to do is just hit that tap, man.
That's it. And then, you know, send us emails, whatever, man. Like, talk to us. We'll talk back.
We will.
We friendly people, you know?
Until next time, man.
BGKO TV. You know what I'm saying? We in here. How about that?
Bye. That's what's